What's up, everybody? Trey Biddy with HawgSports.com, coming to you from the North Tunnel of Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium after an incredibly disappointing loss to the Liberty Flames, 21-19. And just a little perspective real quick before we dive into this, because it wasn't that long ago that I was coming out of this same tunnel feeling like Arkansas had just been delivered from the ninth circle of hell after they beat the Texas Longhorns, thinking we were done with this crap, and we should be. And I know Liberty's ranked 23rd in the nation, but I'm going to just tell you, there's maybe a handful of guys on that entire roster that Arkansas would even welcome from the transfer portal. There's a talent discrepancy. Things like you have to be out-coached to lose a game like this. You have to have a bad mindset. You have to have some bad luck. All of those things have to happen to lose this kind of game, and I guess they all did. Now, I like Sam Pittman. I know a lot of you do. I also know that that's not enough to be the head coach at Arkansas, just to like him. There's two types of fans, I think, out there. There's the group that will never forgive you for a loss like this. I mean, that's probably true. No matter what you do in the future, you lose again, they'll always point back to this loss. There's another group out there that's like, you know, okay, but never again. Never again. You lose so much grace dropping games like this. Now, 14 tackles for loss. That's just absurd. We can talk about KJ being hurt and all the issues around that, and I think he's probably more banged up than what they would like to admit, and that played a big role in this. And I'll get into my thoughts on all that, but you can't have 14 tackles for loss. I mean, right off the bat, KJ being banged up doesn't have anything to do with getting dropped, and it's, you know, you got like 9 rushes for minus 16 yards right off the bat. The offensive line played terribly in this game. And when they did play well, KJ couldn't find anybody open. They were out of sync completely on offense. And a lot of that goes back directly to KJ, maybe he shouldn't have been in the game. The dude's a baller. We've seen him when he's healthy. And I just don't think we saw a healthy KJ Jefferson today. That's what I think. And that played a big role in the outcome. And I think it was probably the wrong decision not to make a change at quarterback earlier. I mean, you're down 21-0 and you can't get anything going on offense at all. You got to look at, say, hey, maybe we need to do something differently. Now, they came back and battled in the second half, but it just wasn't enough. And the defense, first of all, I want to credit the defense also, because the defense, sure, they gave up 21, and a lot of that is the offense could not get off the damn field. Over and over again, they could not get off the field. The defense came out in the second half and stood tall, kept them to 21 points, and gave the Arkansas offense a chance to win the game. It's disappointing. Everybody's so mad, man. My DMs, the things that people are saying to me, things I'm saying to people, things people are saying about this coaching staff and these players and stuff, everybody's really ticked off because it hurts, and it should hurt. Just not supposed to happen. SEC teams should not be losing games like this. And I said before, there's a perception of Arkansas, and it's an upward trajectory. And that takes a massive hit today. You can't lose. Like if they were to lose to Auburn on the road, a team that's ready to blow everything up, and did, a team that's ready to blow everything up, and you're viewed as a team on an upward trajectory, and you lose that game, what does that say about you? And that's on the road. This is at home. So that perception now that Arkansas is a certain thing, you lose that. You lose that. And the only way to get it back is to go beat LSU, go beat Ole Miss, go beat Missouri. That's the way you get it back. And the thing of it is, you get KJ healthier. I don't know what all is going on with him. I just know he's not right. And I think they probably should have made a change in this game. But the thing of it is, you get LSU in here next week and watch them in a battle with LSU, a team with way more talent, way more ability than Liberty. This is being outcoached. This is being outplayed. This is one team wanted it a lot more than you did, and it showed up. And it's not just the game. You come out to the game, everybody wants to win the game. It's about the preparation that you do leading up to the game that makes a difference. 14 tackles for loss. That's just so bad. This offensive line is so much better than that. just disappointing. And it's 5 damn weeks since they've been here. 5 weeks since they've had a home game in Fayetteville. And it's homecoming. There's a ton of people, ton of alumni here, former players. 5 weeks. Now, also, KJ didn't get in the end zone. I've seen that replay over and over again. When I was watching it on my monitor from the press box, I was like, oh, I think he may have got in. But just seeing all the replay stuff, he didn't get in. He didn't get in. So don't, and this wasn't a situation where like, oh, the refs screwed Arkansas. I may go back and watch the game and say, oh, this was a bad call, that was a bad call. But it shouldn't have even been a game, guys. It should not have even been a game. I don't know if not having KJ in there was the answer. I mean, Malik played pretty well against Mississippi State. They struggled offensively, but it was all the backups really last week when they got in there during the mop-up duty. So I'm not sure that was the answer or not, but I think that probably would have given you a better chance in this one. It was pretty clear to me that not only was KJ not 100% healthy, but they were just completely out of sync due to everything else, due to probably not practicing as much throughout the week. I mean, right off the bat, it's like punt, 4 punts in a row, I think, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down. Arkansas had to go for it 6 times on 4th down. 6 times. Blocked a punt in the end zone over here. Quincy McAdoo, shout out. Hell of a job, Quincy. Clarendon, Arkansas. Interception for Quincy. Had a pass breakup. Block punt. Nice job. Razorback defense overall, once again, I mean, this isn't on them. I've heard people say all kinds of stuff. We can't do this. We can't cover that. It's like people expect you to give up nothing. Arkansas is a good team. Not that good. Not so good that they're just going to blank people. I don't care what the opponent is. They're just not. They're not there yet. I said last week I believe in Sam Pittman, and I'm still in that category. I still believe in the guy. But the only way to fix this is to just start winning. Get in somebody's ass. I don't know what you got to do. Make some changes. I don't know. He's the head coach. He's got to make the changes. It all falls on him. It's his job. It's his job on the line. All of those things he's got to take care of himself with this program. This one just stings, doesn't it? All due respect to Liberty. Liberty came in here with Hugh Freeze. We know the dude can coach. He may be a bit of a weasel. Maybe he's a lot of a weasel. Maybe he's a cheat, a liar, hypocrite, all of those things. None of that changes the fact that the dude can coach football. Sam Pittman may be none of those things. But it's all about what you do on the field in this conference. And we may see Hugh Freeze at another school next year based on games like this. But the guy had them prepared. They came out very aggressive, undersized, undermanned. All credit to Liberty in this one. This wasn't a game where the referees messed up or screwed you over or any of that stuff, or something was against. The only thing that was like really against Arkansas is just not having KJ fully healthy. Everything else should have been right there. Home game. And it's a little discouraging also. I mean, this happened last year. Arkansas, 4 weeks away from home, losing games on the road, come back here, finally favored in a game in the SEC against Auburn. And Auburn gives it to them. It was like 38-23 or something. A game you really expected. This is exactly what Arkansas needed. You had a chance here to finish really, really strong, maybe even finish better than last year. But I'll say this, despite all the transfers and key positions and stuff, this team just isn't as good as last year's team. They're just not as good. Those super seniors made a huge difference. Grant Morgan, the leaders on that team, made a big difference. And this team, yeah, they filled some spots up. Jordan Dominic, hell of an addition. Drew Sanders, Jaden Hazelwood, Matt Landers, and more. All really filled in the gaps on this team. But they're just not the same team as they were last year. And they've had issues at quarterback with KJ's health. And that's hurt them badly all year. And it's been different things, I assume. This one hurts me. It hurts you. I know. Trust me. I don't want to do this walk and talk and be talking like this. LSU, 11 o'clock next weekend. I caught a glimpse of the Alabama. It's close in the third quarter last I saw. I'm going to go home and try to watch some of it. I think I pretty much said everything I need to say on this game. It's extremely disappointing, just to sum up, and you can't do this. Like, this is, you get one kind of before people will literally turn on you in a heartbeat, and a lot of people already have, and that sucks. And that's what happens. That's what happens in this sport. You got a coach getting $5 million a year. People are going to expect greatness. I'm not in that camp, but I am in the camp of, like, you know, don't do it again. You can't lose to Group of 5 type programs as an SEC program perceived to have an upward trajectory. You just can't. Stadium from the outside. It was a great football weather day. Cold, crisp, clear skies. Fans showed up. There's about 70,000. I don't know if there was quite that. Student section didn't completely fill up. And there were some empty spots, but that's part of it, man. Like, you got to get it out of your head that this is a game that doesn't mean anything, or that you just got to show up and you're going to win the game. And I guarantee you there was a bit of that thought process. Somebody else will make the play until you realize, oh, crap, we might lose. Somebody doesn't step up, if I don't step up. And there's a lot of guys that did. Again, credit to the defense. I see people talking like the defense played bad at 21 points. Come on. Defense showed up today. They gave, and the special teams did too. I don't think that was a blocked punt. I think maybe it went off somebody's back. Arkansas player, it went off kind of bad, but Arkansas also blocked a punt. The special teams didn't lose this game for them. It's only putting up 19 points on offense, and not even 19. 17. Special teams got you 2 on that safety. Tired of doing this walk and talk, I can tell you that. Most of them, I'm pissed on most of them. I thought I was done. And I get you, like, you're going to lose SEC games. I don't expect them to be perfect, but I expect them to beat Liberty. I don't care if they're ranked number 1 in the country. You beat Liberty. And it's going to take some time, I guess, to get this program right. But to me, guys, I look at that roster, and I know they're lacking some leadership from the team that they had in the past. But this isn't a situation where it's like, just need some time to fill the spots in, to get some recruits in and stuff. It's not. It's just, they got out-coached, they got out-executed, they got outplayed. There's no other way to put it. All right, it's time to wrap it up. Damn it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. This has been Trey Biddy with HawgSports.com. We'll catch you next time.